Hello students of standard 6. Today we are going to learn chapter 1, the most beautiful things part 1. Dear children, in your life, what do you feel most beautiful things is there? Some of you feel your favorite food which you like, chocolate, ice cream. Some of you feel most beautiful is person in your life, like your mother or father, or things you like. Now everybody likes mobile. Most beautiful things has become mobile. But exactly I don't know what's yours. What do you feel? What is most beautiful things for you? What is? So now, let us listen in our lesson. Today is in the first chapter. Ramchand is a 5-year-old boy. He is asked to make a beautiful things which he likes. For him, which is most beautiful? With the flour dough. Flour dough, you know, we mixed and make roti and so on. So that is called flour dough. With that he has to make beautiful things. Will you be able to make beautiful things which you like? What is beautiful for you that? If somebody asks. Now here Ramchand's mother is asking to make beautiful thing. To make the child to be busy so she can do some other work. Okay, so keep the child busy, she is giving. And how child is making, what he is doing, and what is his parents' reaction, let us see in the lesson. Ramchand had been born 26 years ago. At that time, his father ran a very small shop in Amritsar that sold, among other things, rice and pulses, candles and brooms, sugar and gram flour, fried groundnuts and homemade biscuits. Ramchand loved the gunny bag sack smell of the shop. So he is telling 26 years ago, Ramchand's father had a shop. In that shop, lots of things were there, groceries were there, which was sold. And Ramchand liked to sit there because the gunny bag smell he liked. Gunny bag, gunny sack smell he liked. And there were homemade biscuits, flour, rice, groundnuts, fried groundnuts, all kinds of items were there in the small shop. The small family lived in a small room behind the shop that had a tiny adjoining toilet. Is telling near in front, back of the shop. In front the shop was there and back of it there was one small room. In that adjoining one small toilet was there. Adjoining means attached. And in that room how they lived. One corner of the room was curtained with an old double-up red sari of Ramchand's mother that had a pattern of large yellow flowers on it. So he is telling one side of the room was put as a curtain. That also mother's old sari was doubled and put it. And on that sari there was a big flower, yellow kind. And in that room, curtained part, a small drain had made let out. So small hole they had made that water can go out. And a plastic bucket and mugs were placed here. And the family used this space as bathroom. To take bath, they used that. They did not have, they had toilet there small outside, but this was used as a bathroom in the room only. Another corner of the room formed a small kitchen, an area where Ramchand's mother cooked on a tiny stove, rolled out perfectly round chapatis, neatly chopped onion and tomatoes and arranged shining clean steel utensils in neat row. She always told Ramchand to keep away from the stove. She had smiling, serious eyes, and she wore a leaf-shaped gold nose stud on her tiny, straight nose. So here is telling Ramchand's mother had cotton with her sari one place, and there was a drainage and made bathroom. Put plastic bucket and mug to take bath. One side she curtain and put a kitchen. Small kitchen, and in that steel vessels all she had arranged small nicely, and she made chapati and with the tomato and onion small chopped and some curry she has made. And she used to tell always Ramchand not to go near the stove. Near the stove not to go because it is danger. And she used to be very gentle lady, and her eyes were very serious. On her straight nose there was a small stud. You know, no? Some ladies and girls they put, I did not make hole, but others they put here is called natya. So that they put, in English it is called stud. Okay? So she had on her straight nose. One day she had finished kneading dough to make chapatis and was about to get the kerosene stove going. Little boys should never go near the fire. Understand? Don't forget. Remember what happened to Chuhu. So she is telling to the child, don't go near the stove. You remember Chuhu, what happened? Chuhu means rat. So she is telling Chuhu what happened, you know. It was burned one day. So she is telling him not to go near the stove. She told the 5-year-old Ramchand, who was hovering around her, who was moving around. Hovering around means always nearby her, wherever she moves. Then seeing him look a little mutinous for he always liked to be as close to his mother as possible. So she knew it is difficult for him. He likes to be just near to be mummy. So he refused to be like that, be far away. So she want him to keep how? She pulled out a lump of dough. She took out little dough, and she, from the vessel she had been kneading it in, she take this, she told him with a smile. Go and sit in that corner and make something really nice with it. Go and make the most beautiful thing in the world, she told him. So she was, while mixing atta, flour for making chapati, she saw this boy will come near the stove, something can happen. So removed little and she gave to him. She told, go and sit there and make most beautiful thing in the world which you like. And she told him to go there. And now he goes to make something. And let us think also in our mind, which is the most beautiful thing in our life is. What we like most beautiful. What is there? Okay children, thank you. Bye.